Alright everybody, we are back with part 9 for the Great Circle here, and yeah, we basically finished up our main story progress for Gizeh leading up to the point of no return, or, well, I say it's a point of no return because Indy gives you like a verbal warning that you should tie or like clean anything else up that you have open. And I mean, you can return to previous areas, so it's not like you can never go back, but I just call it a point of no return because that's kind of how that normally works. But, yeah, so we're at a point now where we're basically just going to finish up whatever field works and mysteries we have left and then see where we go from there. I think there's also a fight club in Gizeh, so I'll have to track that down as well. But yeah, we're going to try to get the rest of the radio frequencies for Gina and maybe track down the rest of the Stele stones for Nawal. I think that might be linked to a mystery, though. We'll have to find out as we play. Otherwise, I'll just go to where they are. I'll even go back to the radio frequency and the other Stele that I found off-screen in between jumping around just to point it out while we get the other radio frequencies. Just to show where those are for people who want to finish those side missions. But yeah, story-wise, we infiltrated the Nazi camp. We got into a huge melee fight with Voss and Gantz. That was a pretty entertaining cutscene. Everybody just kept knocking each other out, but the downside is Voss and Gantz had a huge bonding experience, and now they're best buds, even though they hated each other before. But yeah, game's getting pretty intense so far. We have to go back under the Sphinx for the main story, I believe, to figure out what other mysteries it holds, but I think we can just hit continue here. Now, I'm actually back over by the dig site, but we don't necessarily have to be here. I'm not worried about any of these outstanding collectibles. Like I said, I'm just going to repeat myself again. I've been pointing out where you get the maps that actually locate the collectibles on your local map, just so anybody who wants to get the collectibles, they can do that, and it'll make it a lot easier and more convenient. But that's not the main focus here. I'm going to try to do a lot of that off-screen. What we want to focus on is the rest of these collectibles and the rest of our mysteries, which we did get the mystery books, so now we've got both of these labeled. But first things first, we're going to try to just start off with our final field work in this location, which it's actually located in the city up in the upper right, kind of by the military camp. Like lower than that, Gizeh village, basically, because we're actually going to run into some old friends that we had back in the Vatican. So let's head up there. Actually, I went to the village, but I think we have to return to the blue tent first before we can even get the new field work, so we're here instead.
Bravo, Dr. Jones. Gina found her way out. Now we're all reunited. Hooray for a successful operation.
Can I ask you something? Do you think Voss told me the truth? Could my sister be working for him because she chose to?
I haven't seen Lara in a long time. I don't know that...
Voss is just trying to get into your head, Gina. Don't trust a word out of that man's mouth.
Yes, you're right.
Alright, just kind of letting the dialogue play out there. I feel like her sister is willingly working for Voss.
There's a confused English archaeologist wandering the village. Perhaps a friend of yours, Dr. Jones?
I know a few.
Yeah, this is how we get the field work then. We also get the second Stele list. This should help us collect the rest of them.
Use to you.
I'm sure it will. Thank you.
Alright, now we should be able to locate the
That
Englishman
Englishman
she's
is still pottering
talking
about
about.
the village. I've half a mind to help the poor sod myself.
Alright, now we can go back up to that area. There's also a medicine bottle in here. But I don't know if something's going to send us there, so I haven't walked in there yet. But let's keep moving.
You look like a capable fellow. Do you have a moment?
Money is always welcome here.
Alright, we found him. Thought he was going to say more, but yeah, he's kind of in the center-ish of the village. He's actually right in front of the merchant.
Excuse me. Please. My apprentice needs help. I don't know what to do.
Professor Savage, what are you doing here?
Well, you see, After the dig was shut down, Father Ventura introduced me to Herr Voss, a quite charming man in need of my expertise.
Boss. Charming?
He was frightfully kind to me and Sydney at first. Too kind in hindsight, I admit. You see, we were invited on an excavation and then brought here to assist him. When I kicked up a fuss about their distracted methods, I was tossed out into the desert. Blasted nincompoops. And poor Sydney is stuck with them.
I take it you want me to rescue Sydney?
Oh, would you? His mother will throttle me if anything happens to him.
Where is he?
I was escorted away before I could find him, and now they won't let me in. You could try looking in the detention center.
I'll go look. I know a way into the Nazi compound.
Alright, now we've got this. We actually did get the detention center key when we were exploring the military base in the previous part, so we should be good there. But yeah, Savage and Sydney need our help once again. We have a disguise that we can put to use here. We're not that far, so I don't really need to cut away. Yeah, shit. Well, if we have to meet them back, there's actually a note. Let's grab this note really quick. This note's apparently for this. This actually did not show up on the field notes map. However, where is this gonna be? It's still weird to me that they don't actually have the symbol pop up. Did he just, like, leave it behind? Maybe we... Oh, here we go. It's another tarot card. The Hanged Man. Well, that's a little
The Hanged Man.
sketchy.
To sacrifice one's ego.
Alright, now I'll just go back to where we were. But, since we're gonna be heading back into here, let's, put our disguise to work.
There we go.
That way we don't have to worry about it. Actually, wait a second. Let's unlock this, just so we have a shortcut. I don't think we have a money case there. Because this is that one gate that was locked. I just forgot to open it last time I came through. I don't think we have any reason to really go through there. There is a lost artifact in that area, but we already picked it up. This should just let us squeeze into the base, though. Climb our way through here. Alright, looks like we're just going up there then. So yeah, I ended up picking up a ton of stuff in here. There's actually probably still more money to be collected in this area though. Oh, that's where we jumped down. We have to make our way around. This is where they had those heavy machine guns on us. Right up in there. Alright, we just want to go into this building again. Which I might be able to actually point out where the radio frequency is right now. So I'm pretty sure it was in this building. If it's not in this building, I'll point it out in the building it was actually in. Because this is where we actually fell through the roof and had that giant melee brawl. Can't squeeze through them. It says these notes might be like right by us. They might be upstairs. Here we go.
Send the
Gantz's
English
orders.
brat to the mortuary temple excavation. We could use some entertainment. Gans. There you are, Sydney.
They were actually picking on him. Sydney's letter. I think he left the letter in his last cell to his mom as well.
Kid sure knows how to put on a brave face.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually here anymore.
Hey, Cont.
This is not the building that I was thinking it was, though. There is some stuff to pick up in here. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought there was a money box right here. So it's some extra money if people need it. Oh, here's where we fell through the ceiling. I thought they actually repaired it already. Shit.
This guy looks like a wet
Sorry,
noodle.
guys.
I got a better plan.
Hopefully no one noticed that. I didn't mean to land on their table there. Oh, okay. Now we have to go all the way over there. I see. Alright, so I'm just going to leave the way we came. That's actually the faster way out. But I'm going to head over to where that excavation site is. Alright, I think this is our excavation site. I did find another stone stele. I'll point it out when I track down the rest of those. And it's right next to one of our mysteries. I didn't even start it, just to kind of wait. But let's see where Sydney is here. I've actually never been to this site before. Here's a local map. That'll be helpful. Oh, great.
Damn.
That's actually
Need to get
Brawler
away.
3. We should probably get this. Make us even stronger. Yeah, we still have like quite a bit to explore in Gizeh. Oh, here's another radio frequency.
Intelligence.
There's only like one more of those. Dude, these guys are everywhere.
Who's fooling this guy?
They can all see us.
Damn it. He's on to me.
Diese Datteln waren ganz schön süß.
Oh, wait. There we go. Oh, there's a lockbox here too. There's a lot of money in this area. I guess we can just use the gun. He wants to hit this. Alright, we got the money. That's the note we're here for, but this guy's in the worst possible spot.
I should get out of here.
I actually don't even know if this guy moves. If this other guy gets out of the room, we'd be good. He might be leaving now.
And stay down.
See if we can just stash him somewhere.
Bingo.
Gantz's journal. Uh-oh. Seems like they're kind of putting him to exhausting work.
Toying with Sydney.
We're gonna actually have to go into the site, though. Anything else in here? I mean, I'm sure if I bring up, like, field notes and other things, there's probably a lot more here. Yeah. There's, like, a note somewhere in this area and stuff like that. Oh, there's actually a couple of notes.
صوت ايه؟ ممكن يكون الشاب
They
الانجليزي
think
هو
the
اللي
idol of
جوه.
Mirage down there?
Hey, this has some of those, cryptic scribbles on it.
ايوه
Probably written by one of the scholars from Institut de Gite.
Alright, we want to go specifically into A1, which is what our note said as well.
Guten Tag, Soldat.
Guten Tag.
Do they have them working in the dark? No, okay, they gave him some light.
I'm coming, City. Hey. Hey, kid, wake up.
What? I wasn't sleeping, Professor Savage. I swear. Where am I, sir?
You fell down a shaft, kid. Come on, get up. How are you feeling?
My head hurts.
You're lucky you didn't break a leg. Come on, follow me.
Do I know you, sir?
Yeah, kid, the Vatican. Look, we gotta get you out of here. How's that head of yours?
Not bad, sir. I landed on some rocks, but they were really quite soft.
This is Adamic. What's the connection to the Great Circle?
The
Well, we
Nazis
found
are
them.
real animals, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't care for him much either.
Now that we've got them, though... Oh yeah, they have like some of that markings on this too. Let's actually look at our journal here. Okay, we have the potential of another photo op down here. I don't know about the relics. I actually don't know when we actually go to that top left section. That might actually still be story-based. But alright, we can't just carry him out. So we're gonna have to find another way out. I'm just seeing if there's anything stuffed back there, but I don't think there is. So we're gonna have to find a way through here. I wonder if this will actually lead us to another Stele.
These all look the same to me. Oh, I thought I lost you, sir.
Hey,
Seen a Nazi dude up ahead.
Sir, is this the right way?
find out soon enough.
Indy, be quiet, man.
Was war das?
Temporary distraction. That wind up though.
Not too shabby.
Alright, they still did a ton of damage to us. I don't even know where that one guy ended up trying to search, because he wasn't searching in the direction of the bottle. Wait, did we lose? Oh, no, there he is.
I think it's a dead end.
Go on, kid. Head to the village. That's where you'll find the professor.
I know the way from here, sir. Thank you ever so much.
Alright, looks like
You're
he can
welcome,
find his
kid.
own way out now.
I should check in on Savage later. Make sure Sydney made it back all right.
We actually have stuff over here then. That photo op is considered higher up, so I doubt it. You can just search around for a little bit. More dynamite. I wonder if there's actually like a use for dynamite. Also, that one breathing device that we needed for that one submerged cave. There's a dude over there. I should just put my disguise back on at this point. But it's actually in the next area that we go to.
This'll do.
Yeah, we'll just keep our disguise on for now. I'm actually... How did he make his way out from there? Here's another medicine bottle. Which would be considered stealing. Might as well replenish our snacks. Oh, this guy. I think he's actually moving away. But now there's this dude. The devs knew exactly what they were doing with these enemy patterns.
Sit down, pal!
How did this guy even see that?
That's close enough.
Alright, there's some medicine. We can climb up right there. That might lead us to that photo op. Alright, what is that, dynamite again? Man, if they stash money in these areas, that'd actually be kind of tough to find. Let's climb up this ladder really quick, though. I just want to see what's up here. Alright, that leads all the way up here. I'd imagine that photo op has to be... It's even higher up? Alright. But, now that we're out, we just have to go and return to, I don't know why the waypoint's right there. I'm just gonna head back to Gizeh village now.
There he is, Professor.
There we go, there they are.
Oh. Am I glad to see
Worth getting it perfect. Thank you.
heavens above?
You all right, kid?
I think so, sir.
The boy's really done me proud, you know. Look what he found when he was hiding from the Germans.
Stele.
You know your stuff. I believe it was carved for one of the Pharaoh Khufu's viziers, Hemiunu. Part of the instructions for building the Great Pyramids.
Mind if I keep this? I have a friend who can get it to the museum in Cairo.
Well, it was the boy who found it. I'd say it's up to him.
Of course, sir. Take it. It don't belong to me anyway.
You're a good boy, Sidney. I fear I should never have brought you with me. Archaeology isn't usually this dangerous, you know.
Actually, sir, this is the most fun I've ever had.
Oh, really? Well, don't tell your mother, all right?
Of course, sir.
With that attitude, you'd make a great archaeologist.
Like Professor Indiana Jones, sir, at that college in Connecticut.
Indiana Jones? Sidney, he's not a real archaeologist. Your mother will see me hanged if you end up like that swashbuckling Gasconada.
My advice? Don't let go of your dreams, kid.
Thank you, sir.
Another Stele for the collection.
Damn, Savage was pretty savage right there. But there we go, that's all Fieldwork's done in Gizeh. That's kind of funny though. They actually don't know him by his real name because he never introduced himself as his real name. But alright, I think we should probably just grab the last radio frequency and then hand those into Gina really quick. We only have the one left. Before I go to it though, I am gonna show where the other Stele I got, and, well actually two of the Steles I got, which I think one of them is actually in that camp that we have to go to. But I'll also show where that other radio frequency was that I picked up off screen is, which it's gonna be in this base, but I'll just cut to when I get closer to it. It was this building here, this like giant one, that I think this was actually Voss's main building that was being built here. We tried sneaking through here and got detected like right before we made it through. But the map room that's up here, the one radio frequency, oh shit, there's a guy here that can spot us, because of course there is. Anyways, though I guess the one thing we can also show really quick is inside of this room, which is where that key we got during the main story. This is where one of the Steles were. It was in here. There's also a medicine in here. So you can find one of those in here. There's a lot of these cabinets around with guns in them too. But yeah, it's basically in the same area. But the frequency was on the same table that dude's looking at right there.
Guess I better get going.
Wait, he sees me right now? Dude's literally in the worst spot. But yeah, it's like right on the table right there. So that's where that stuff is. But now we can head to that last one. I just wanted to show those two locations really quick because I did find that stuff off screen. Alright, we're kind of near our tent here. Just gotta find the better way inside. Oh, there's also a money crate right here. Might as well grab some money. Once we find that fight club, we might actually be able to afford all the books. Yeah, I can see our frequency right on the table there.
Intel.
That should actually be all of them. Oh, there's also a mystery note here. Another food crate. He didn't seem to mind. Of course, this guy's always gonna be in the way.
Hey, was ist los? Wer war das?
Just get him out of there. I wonder if we should just do the mystery right now. Or if I should just return to Gina and come back. The other thing I can do while we're here, though, is this actually the same area? It's not, but before we leave... Oh, here's a comic book.
Looks like a terrible waste of time.
Before we leave, though, let me head down the hill here. Because I think the building I'm looking for was actually over here. Actually, wait, no. It's right here. We were kind of in the right spot. This is where another Stele stone was. That dude can see through walls. But yeah, there's another Stele stone in here. The code is on a note. That's right where that dude was. There's a note that's like somewhere over here that has the code. I can probably find it in my journal. Though, I don't... Maybe it's this? Actually, yeah, this is it right here. The code is 0805. So that's where that is. But let's head back to Gina. Alright, we're back to the blue tent here. Let's give her the frequencies. So we have to place them somewhere.
I found some radio frequencies.
A moment. Let me just take a listen. There. Mark the place on your map. Hey, I made a draft for my news article. Here. I'd like you to read it.
Oh, we actually get notes from doing this?
Let's see here.
Fascist stooges vying for Vatican political influence. The Man in Black. Hey, that's one of the titles of my video. She should just put his name in here.
It ain't my field, but you're a hell of a writer.
Thank you, Dr. Jones.
Alright, so did we give her all transmissions at the same time? What did she exactly mark on our map? I can kind of see. There's like X's. I wonder if that's actually Stele locations? Yeah, that is actually done now. So we finished that. Let's talk to the delivery boy. Since we're already over here.
كان نفسي اشوفك تاني.
تقدر تجيب لي آثار كمان. حطها بس هنا في الصندوق أول ما تلاقيها.
Alright, I guess we can give them these.
شكرا يا بيه. ما يحرمنيش من كرمك.
But, okay, that's how you get the rest of them. Because I knew that there wasn't a map for them, but let's track down these last 3 Stele for them. Alright, we're at the Sphinx Temple ruins right now. So this is going to be where one of our Steles are. I actually did see this place. I think there's actually like there's a medicine bottle that used to be right there.
Hello?
But we're clearly heading down here. Looks like we might be crawling some more. I don't see anything else in here. The X's might actually be pointing us towards lost artifacts, which we do have the map for that anyways. That was our first double rope swing, but here we go.
One more.
That was an easy one. I don't think there's anything else stuffed away down here. If there is, I'll just have to come back for it. But there's another one. Now we just... Oh, there's actually another one really close by. So I guess we'll head directly to that. This one looks like one we're gonna have to rope our way down to. Oh, or just to climb up. It's not that big of a fall. This dude died somehow, though. Is there anything else in here? It's a good thing that all that, like, grass and whatever hay that's in the way isn't actually covering the whole entire thing. Here's the giant Stele. Alright, we only have to track down one more and that'll be all of them. Then we'll have to do the last 2 mysteries and then find the Fight Club. Let's get our way out of here. Alright, we're back up. That's all the way over by that other expedition area, so I guess I'll head there. Alright, back to the excavation site here. This is probably going to be in a different tunnel, I'd imagine. There's actually the very real possibility we were in the tunnel when we climbed down to Sydney and had to make our way out. Oh, it's actually not going to point us to which one exactly. I guess let's just start with the lowest one. He doesn't seem to care. So no one decided to come down here, huh? Oh, this might be easy for us then. This might open up our gate that's on that side. Yeah, I can see it through here. Hopefully that's not time limited. Whoa, shit. I did not see the pit there. Whoops, wrong button. I hit down to light it for some reason. Alright. There's gotta be a reason it gave us a torch. There's our Stele, though. Alright, I was just curious what was over there. Well, I guess we can't rope to that other one just yet. Let's see if we can get a torch all the way on that other side, maybe. Nope. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't catch onto it. Let's see if we can just swing side to side then maybe. Or not, because I can only move straight forward here. Alright, that helps. Yeah, it's weird that they don't let you swing to that one. There we go. That helped. Though we might have to go that way. This might just be a way out. Yeah, alright. We're not actually done here yet, though. Because I have to go over there. I don't know if I can actually run and jump this. So let's just be safe. There we go. We don't really need the lighter here. Raw Stele. Now we just gotta bring them all back. They don't actually give you like a shortcut to open this. I feel like they should have, but we should have our way out. The problem is... we have to swing back across. Let's climb a little bit higher here. One more good swing should do it. I might actually, hopefully there's nothing else down here, because this would actually be a good place to also have a relic.
Hello.
Hello, sir. But alright. Oh. There's an X. I don't even know what these X's are that Gina gave us. But, yeah, let's head back to our delivery boy. Alright, let's deliver the rest of these.
واحدة كمان يا بيه تشكر على اللي بتعمله.
It takes a little bit for the prompt to stabilize.
عظيم. هوصل دول للقاهرة في أسرع وقت. نوال طلبت مني اديك دي. قالت إنها مش من هنا. تقدر تعرف هي جاية منين؟
Alright, that gets us another ancient relic.
I hate this.
Wonder if Nawal actually says anything about this. Nope, she doesn't really seem to care. But alright, now we just have a couple of mysteries to tackle, and then the rest of it's just collectibles. One of them's actually in this Nazi camp that's like right by us. Which, I did go through there before and knock them out on accident, but they all seem to have respawned. But there was some stuff that I already picked up, like money, and there's a medicine bottle in, I think it's in the same tent that the mystery might even be in. But also, why does it say one of the notes related to this mystery is all the way down there? Because these are a part of it as well. Oh, because of the tomb entrance. There's also a lockbox in here. It actually probably ends over there, but starts here.
Nazis sure are superstitious.
Yep, here's a key. I take it he's not gonna like me doing this. I guess he couldn't really see. There we go, that's 200 bucks. I wonder how much the books are gonna cost that are in the Fight Club, which I still don't actually know where the Fight Club is. But yeah, I think our mystery is gonna be over by that other note then. There's no hole through the fence. You can see all the skull and crossbow signs here. There are some strange noises. Sounds like it's playing out of like a record type thing though, or a radio. Spy's note. It's one of the relics. Actually, that's the whole mystery. That's a short one. Alright, that was a very quick one. Now we only have one mystery left, and then it's just collectibles and the Fight Club. So let's head to the last mystery. Let's get our way out of here first, though. Although, I mean, it's just literally crawling out. Yeah, that's a pretty straightforward one. Alright, this is the compound where our thing's gonna be, which of course we've got one of these assholes staring at us already. Those guys are always in the worst possible spots, man. Like, they're exactly where you don't want them to be. Let's see if we can find this note.
Damn.
Here we go.
Need to get away.
Cole's letter.
Hello.
Someone here has
Guten
been
Tag.
stealing equipment. I did already grab some money in this area. There's also a money box right there. Alright, let's see here. Is this where it said? Yeah, this is the bunk. Oh, there's a money box in here too. Does he not care that I take this? And now he does. Alright, what are we looking for though?
Hey.
Oh, here's a book. Enemy melee weapon attacks can be efficiently blocked. Okay.
Maybe I
Probably
could
means that
learn
when you
something from
don't get
this.
the parry, you still don't take as much damage. Oh, here we go. Oh, am I supposed to know what the symbol means? 0926. Maybe that's all we need to know. Oh shit, that's not even close, man. Find the stolen goods.
Hallo, wie geht's?
Oh, there's another medicine bottle. Before we leave, though... Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Anything stronger? Take it right out from under him. Here we go. Dude, we are finding so much money here. Gizeh has a lot. But alright, let's see if we can find these stolen goods. Might be in the right area. It says the cat and the queen, which I'm assuming is the Sphinx and this tomb that's right here. And it also mentions a wagon. We had a medicine bottle back here, but I do notice that there's a crate up here. I think it said 0926. Yeah,
Surprised
there it
myself
goes. Well, damn. I don't know if they were trying to set up the person who was stealing stuff or what.
Guess I better get going.
but that was one hell of a trap. But there we go. That ties up all of our side content that aren't collectible related. Now, all I need to really do to finish it up completely is find the Fight Club. Then it's just a lot of collectible gathering. So I'm gonna go and do that next. Alright, I think I actually know where it is now. So here's the tent where we buy the books. We cut up through here. There is a building right here that we can interact with. This is where our Fight Club's gonna be. You do need the Nazi uniform to actually do this, just like in the Vatican where you need the black shirt uniform.
Frisches Blut. Du kennst die Regeln? Na, wenn du meinst, dann komm rein. Viel Spaß. Herrschaften, ein neuer Kämpfer. Erstes Mal, keine Wahl. Also rein da und zeig
Let's see what books we can buy right away. Sawbones. Alright, let's just buy it. I actually should have seen the price. Oh, we have enough though. Hardened protection by merging two. Oh, here's this again.
Danke fürs Geschäft.
There's nothing left to buy in Gizeh though. That opens up our donation boxes. How much is this gonna? Oh, this is only 400. Oh, but this is not the same one. We want to be in survival. This is 1,000. Let's just get it right away. Now we've got a ton of health. But alright, let's fight this dude. Do we actually... One thing I want to see, though. Inspect the dream stealing. What? Oh, that's that. Knuckle Duster Den. Do we have any, notes or anything in here? There's actually another World of Knowledge book. That can't be from the vendor, but alright. I'll just check in. We both hit each other. Alright, he was easy.
Unterhaltsam. Der hat gekriegt, was verdient. Und hier ist die Knete.
We don't really even need it anymore. This guy's just doing consecutive hits. Alright, he's down. He actually did some damage, though.
Gut gekämpft, Kamerad. Hier dein Anteil.
You know... Oh, here's the bandage thing.
Hey, vergiss dein Geld nicht.
150. Oh, this guy looks like he's gonna pack a wallop. Yep. Especially if he hits you at the same time you hit him. That was actually pretty close. He kept like timing his hits perfectly.
Guter Kampf, mein Freund. Hier ist dein Geld. Das war's für heute.
There we go. Knuckle Duster Den is complete. Let's just grab a free bandage. Do they actually have food down here at all?
Da war ich wohl zu vorschnell. Und jetzt bin ich das Gespött der Gegend. Ha. Hätte nie gedacht, dass
I didn't actually know you could talk to them.
Glückwunsch.
Oh, this guy's mute. Alright, there we go. We can just get out of here now. But that will actually do it for all of our side activities in Gizeh that aren't collectible related specifically. Now, I don't know how much of this I can actually clean up off screen that isn't going to be main story related, but the next part we should be finishing up the main story in Gizeh. I imagine that when we go back into the Sphinx, we don't find everything we need to, and then we go up to this top left area where all this stuff is, because otherwise, I don't really know what's up there. But there's like a photo op up there, we have a ton of relics over there, and then, yeah, I don't know. And then when we hover over our main adventure, there's even more photo ops on that left side leading underneath that pyramid, so I think the Sphinx isn't going to be our only main story stop. But yeah, that's going to do it for Part 9 here. Part 9 was mostly going to be kind of similar to Part 4, where in Part 4 we finished up everything in the Vatican in terms of our field works, our mysteries and stuff like that. That's exactly what Part 9 is for Gizeh. We just finished up all of our side content here besides collectibles. But I did point out every single collectible map you can get here and where to find the other stuff related to side quests, so that should help anybody on their way of getting all of these collectibles. But yeah, there we go. I'm excited to see what all happens main story-wise in the next one when we continue the game. But as always, thanks to anybody who checks these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in Part 10.